Hello, it's 7:44, and we're going to start our City Community and Development and Recreation Committee meeting for today, July 10th. And we will start by reiterating the new date for the hearing for the CDBG funding and also the residents in North College Hill 1,500 square feet footage zone updates, and that will be July 8th at 5:45 here in the city center, excuse me, in the senior center, sorry.
Can you come a little early and I can give you the resume?
We have also a few updates on some projects that are coming up. Pull it back up, sorry. One second. Information. I want to reiterate that we will be having our Juneteenth Jam on June 22nd, 2024. It is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Chase Bank, the North College Hill branch, and that is at 1535 West Galbraith on the corner of Goodman. We are still in the need of volunteers for things like cleanup. We'll be having Kona Ice there. There'll be some live music and a literacy workshop. There is also a recycling drop-off July 20th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 1500 West Galbraith. That is for personal care items only. There will be a Stapleton Park ribbon cutting, July 6th.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry.
that wasn't for you, but now that I have your attention.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm sorry. Do you have a list of the items that are in that, you said personal items? I don't know what that means. Do you have a,
It just said personal care, but I can get some more details. It said, that's all it said was personal care.
that's vague.
Yeah, it is pretty vague.
All right, sorry.
I'll get some more detail from Ms. Clear, because I actually got that information from Ms. Clear.
Thank you.
Stapleton Park ribbon cutting, that will be July 6th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Also, there is a digital literacy 5-week series workshop, basic computer skills, what's in store for you. The phone number, and this is put on also by Cincinnati Works. The phone number is 513-744-9675. And I'll have this posted. We also have some information regarding, we're trying to update the park rental. For several years, we've had organized sports in our various parks in North College Hill, and from what I hear that certain things may need to be updated. Our council has had a copy of that. I am going to actually give them a little bit more time to review our proposed draft to see if any changes or updates need to be reviewed or changed. Our director, Ms. Cleared, has had to leave, or we would engage her in some more information regarding that. But this will stay on the agenda because I know that our youth utilizes our parks pretty frequently. Also, let's see. Thrive, they're in the process of updating their registry for volunteers. They're going to be developing some next steps in orientation for our workshops. They're looking for more opportunities for our youth, and they're going to discuss recruitment for ReThrive. And their next meeting is July 9th from 2 to 3 here at the Senior Center. Does anyone have any old business that they would like to bring up? If there is not any old business, is there any new business?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I just had a question for Ms. Ellis, who was here. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Did the Council on Aging program begin yet?
It did not, I didn't get any. Do I have to talk in?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
That would be great. Blood type.
Colleen Ellis, 6928 Kleindale Avenue. I am the Senior Center Coordinator. The program we were going to have with the Coalition on Aging, it was a Tai Chi exercise. I got no interest at all, none. And we do have to have a minimum of 8 participants. The seniors want bingo, so hopefully in August we'll have the bingo size. It's going to be a combination of bingo, exercise, and nutrition. And the Senior Center or North College Hill will get funds back if we get enough participants that complete the program.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we can have Ms. Clear put it on the city website again. Okay.
I don't have a specific date
Date.
yet as when it's going to start. I'm trying for July, but there were kind of coalition COA has bingo was tapped out.
Okay.
I do have Ohio State coming in for a 3-week program for nutrition for elders. When I get the specific dates, I'll have her add that to the website as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Like always, we're always looking for volunteers for upcoming activities. Heading for the Hero Car Show, we're still, it's never too early to start, asking for volunteers. Our contact is Ms. Clear. You can email her to serve on the planning committee, soliciting door prizes, and just, helping out. We're also going to have another city cleanup in September. This is going to be around the 21st. And we're going to be picking up litter and trying to keep our parks clean. Always volunteers needed for that, to check in and to receive supplies. Also, during that same event, we're going to have the drive-through and drop-off recycling event. And that is going to be from 10 to 12, and we need also volunteers for that. And that's going to be at 1500 West Galbraith, as opposed to the other cleanup is going to be at 1586 Goodman. October 26th, the Family Fall Festival and Vendor Event. That is going to be from 2 to 5. We're going to need lots of help with setup and cleanup. This is going to be on Goodman Avenue between Wise Park and the DeVita Kidney Care Center. And we need people to serve on those planning committees. All ideas are needed, wanted. I'm sure nobody will be turned away.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to let the videographer know that the screen went dark and we can't be seeing someone from who's watching text.
And there's going to be crafts and face painting. Of course, we need vendor assistance, setting up booths, things of that nature. Does anyone else have any new business? Yes, Ms. Curitan.
Kathy Curitan, 6718 Devonwood Drive. So I just want to look forward because tonight was just a bit much for the schedule. And I understand family emergencies happen, so that's not the fault of those who had it. However, on our calendar for July 8th at 5:45 is the public hearing meeting.
Yes.
However, appears to be another conflict. It states that rules and public policy will be meeting July 8th at 6, and it also states the public hearing is July 8th at 6. I just want to make sure that we have an understanding of those correct dates and those correct times. I believe that the public hearing is correct.
They're going to forego their time.
Okay, so that needs to be removed from the calendar. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay. And then if I can just ask, this is not your committee, Ms. Dukestein. I'm just wondering, when will you have will it be July that you'll, okay.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Ms. Ducey.
2 questions. One, I'd like to address Ms. Curitan. I make sure I look at the spelling in my head, make sure I say it right. But I'm going to try to organize, but it's really based on the council members' availability. Even if I'm available, we have to have a quorum and we have to have availability and then the appropriate notice. But I'll definitely make sure that it's out there in advance enough for people to have an appropriate notice. Because I have the answers for your specific questions that you ask, and I committed to bringing those forward today. So I definitely want to deliver on this month. And then we just have, with the summer session, when we cancel committee meetings, we just have a lot to take care of. And then my second question is, I know that can you yield, well, your time is up. I was going to ask if you could yield me some of your time, because we had an executive session on there, and we definitely need to handle one of the items on the executive session, but
I'm done. I can adjourn our meeting now.
you would have to.
I would need to.
Do not adjourn your meeting. You would have to call the executive session in your meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Once you adjourn it, we're done for the night.
Done, okay, all right.
Sorry, I didn't mean that to come
If
across.
we're finished, if you don't mind,
I'm finished,
and then
and I can yield
your,
no,
Just call executive session.
okay.
You do not have quorum. You can't yield time over to her committee.
Okay, because she doesn't have a quorum, okay. I would like to call executive session to discuss
what we always discuss, like public employees
public employees,
and their salaries.
and their salaries and HR stuff. Okay, what? and
The
their
minutes
salary.
will have to show the ORC listing. It's like ORC 122.22 or something like that.
Okay, I'll have to find that.
I can send it to
Can
you.
you send that to me?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.